right, Ray, I got a question for you.
Yo.
Do you like trendy clothes?
Yes.
Do you like sneakers? I know you love sneakers.
I do.
Do you like jackets?
I like jackets.
You like jackets? Rick,
Jackets
do
are
you
very
like
cool.
jackets?
I'm a jacket man.
You a jacket man?
Or as I learned in Spanish, chaqueta. Chaqueta.
That stays.
That got me. I'm not gonna lie. That's some good shit. That fucking got me.
Yeah.
Do you guys like Supreme or Bape?
You know, I wouldn't call myself one of the hype beasts.
Yeah,
but,
I'm not necessarily.
But I
hype
do
beast.
like the aesthetic.
You like the aesthetic?
The aesthetic
well,
is very
if
nice.
you like the aesthetic, pull up the Trend Up store on 95 Allen Street in Buffalo, New York, and you will get all the stuff that you want.
Yeah, they have a wide range of selections. Steve's got B-roll here. We do have B-roll of the.
They also have sunglasses too. You know I'm a sunglasses guy. I love the sunglasses.
They do have a lot of trendy. They have hot sauce.
They do have hot sauce, which is
Hot
crazy.
sauce?
Yeah,
They do have hot sauce. Yeah, hot sauce. I think they said the creator is like from Cali or something like that, and you know Gio got the plug, so he know him and stuff like that. But Trend Up Store, 95 Allen Street, to get beautiful clothes, hype beast stuff, classy stuff, new sneakers, jackets, hot sauce, glasses. Pull up the Trend Up. You won't regret it.
Yeah.
And most of all, we love you guys.
Yes, sir.
Go shop.
Money don't grow on no trees. I need a money machine.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of RP Podcast, giving you opinions on topics you've never asked for. I'm your host, PLAX. I'm here with my co-host, Rick. Rick, how you doing today, man?
It's all right, man. It's a Friday.
It's a Friday.
It's starting off my 3-day weekend.
Ooh,
because I
Friday.
have Monday off because of Memorial Day.
Friday. I almost had it, but my supervisor's like, "Oh no, I got you. You can leave at 10." I was like, "Fuck,
leave
right
at-
at 10."
leave at-
Damn it.
Say you can leave at 10.
He's like, "No. I trust you, Steve. I need you to come in." I was like,
He don't fuck with you.
I was like, "Fuck, bro."
He don't
he
rock
fuck
with
with
you
him
like
too
He
much.
fuck with me too much. That's the problem. But yeah, I don't have a 3-day weekend.
I do.
I do shit.
Yeah.
You do too?
I'm-
God
I'm
damn.
about 3 days in.
3-day paid weekend.
Oh,
Yeah.
paid?
Yeah, that Monday.
Oh yeah. I
Oh,
think so. Maybe.
I am getting time and a half.
Well, because you're working.
Yeah, because I'm working.
I'm
so-
Oh, that's a plus.
Staying my ass in the
paid the
house.
vibe. That's
Ah.
I need to.
Ooh,
We've already talked about me
ooh.
changing professions. I'm
Yes.
working on it. I'm
You are.
working on it.
Well, we are. That's good.
Yeah, we're working on it. We getting there. Now I just need some callbacks. I don't know if I'm gonna get it, but we'll see.
You got to call them niggas. Send
Just
email.
call and be like, "Hey, fam."
You always gotta reach
follow
out
up.
to strength,
Okay.
yeah.
Follow up with some emails or something like that. Calls.
Hey, I was just wondering.
Urgent.
You got to put your white voice on.
Oh,
hey,
for
I was
sure.
just wondering. And how
Hi, my
far you
name is
guys were
Steve.
in the in the selection process? I just wanted to make sure, make sure that you got my resume and just make sure if there was any information, any following information you really needed, I would be able to supply it.
One of the jobs I applied for actually is like a podcast manager, actually.
Oh, really?
But it's for 5 podcasts.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if they want
shit.
me to find the pods or if they already got
got the
pods.
pods.
If they want me to find the pods, we got some funding. we got some funding. I'm like, I got the perfect podcast.
I got the
and then we'll
perfect
try to
spot
find
to
some of
go
our
to.
friends out there that do podcasts and then have a little circle if I get that job.
You get
That
a
would
free
be cool.
filling spot with
I know, right? Yeah, we get one for us, and hopefully they throw us some bread, a little something, and then we can go from there. But this is episode 99.
99.
We are super close to that triple digit. Jesus
That
Christ.
shit's tough.
That we're close to the triple digit?
Yeah.
Why is it tough?
I don't know. It just feels like we've been doing a lot.
Yeah. We do have a busy next couple of weeks though. I think that's why I feel heavy.
Booked and busy.
Yeah, we are booked and busy, but that's a good thing. I mean, we
Is
on
it?
the up and up, man. I think.
booked and busy.
I hope.
That's a good
This
thing.
past week I've been slacking crazy though. I fumbled bad. I haven't dropped a PLAX TV video at all. We only dropped 2 videos, and one of them was a commercial. To be real with you,
Yeah.
yeah. So I've been fumbling real bad this week, but I'll be back on it next week.
The thing is, right?
doing it.
If there is a legitimate time where we want to take a break,
Mhm.
I wouldn't be against it for more than a week if you wanted to do so. Maybe just meeting for specifically episodes only. Because I just watched a clip from Mr. Beast on Rogan, and he was saying it's a lot easier to get 5 million views on one video than it is to get 100,000 views on 50 videos.
That's true.
And so he was saying what people don't realize is that it's easier and not easier, but it's easier overall to take time to make one good video, and than it is to make 50 mediocre videos to bring in the audience.
Yeah.
And he said you'll get paid more. Overall.
And that is Mr. Beast. Other people be saying churn him out, but like that's Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast.
That's
Mr. Beast.
That's like, am I gonna listen to like Kwame Brown or Michael Jordan? Basically,
I'm gonna listen to Mike.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to
Mike J.
Even Michael Jordan and like Zach LaVine. I'm probably gonna listen. I'm probably gonna listen to MJ. And no disrespect to Zach LaVine, I actually like Zach LaVine, but you know, you're not MJ.
Yeah, so if you want to take a break so our quality can go, because I would rather us release good like 3 videos a week than like 5 mid videos.
Yeah, because we've been churning them out for like a few months now.
Yeah,
We had a decent little run, but it wasn't nothing too substantial that I was like, oh, this is the move.
Yeah, we had some dry spells. I think what we
This past month been a dry
spell. I think what we should transition into, which I feel like I'm kind of getting the feel of, is we have our episodes, and instead of doing like we do a handful of like actual videos, and then the rest of the week is chopped from our episode.
Yeah,
as like,
basically, which I've been on that 50-50 on it. I do think too, with that method, if we decide to do that, we could churn out more skits, because I feel like we've been slacking heavy on the skits, not because we don't want to.
It's just because everything else.
Yeah, and skits is just hard to. It seems easy from the creators you guys probably watch, but it takes a lot to like film a quality skit.
Yeah, no,
we write in script. Like I'm just speak for us. We write scripts. We do set directions. Yeah, we do. We have Ray and Vod or whoever is available to pull up and help us with it. We don't just like. No disrespect to Tony Schiavone, but we don't just be on our phone and do some shit, and then we do like kind of production.
He puts a lot into it.
He does thought. He puts thought into it, but like as far as filming it, he's just
Tony. He does
funniest nigga on TikTok.
Yeah, funniest dude on TikTok. Long hair,
white dude.
No, he's
he white.
No, he's not
Latino.
You never heard.
No, he's white.
He's not Latino either.
He said he was white on
well,
Cooks with Meech.
Yeah, he's white, but he's like
Italian. Yeah,
I don't even know if it's Italian. It's like dark white. It's like Turkish or something. It's because he has a wild name. You ever heard his like his actual name?
I did his
because he did it for the TSA. He did a TSA skit. Because he was like, he looks slightly ethnic because of his hair.
Yep.
And he was like, yeah, I get these random searches a lot. Like he did the whole like TSA like random search, whatever, like with the other person, aka him. The back and forth skit. And he was like, yeah, and this is my real name, and it was something crazy.
Yeah.
And he was like, this is the part where you call the manager because my name sounds crazy.
Yeah. I heard him on Cooks with Meech. You remember Meech on Mars from Vine? He do like cooking videos now on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Not only, but he started doing them.
Yeah.
And he had Tony on there. And he was like, how do you say your name? And he said it. I can't repeat it. I'm not gonna act like
it's crazy.
Yeah,
so he's white, but he's like dark white.
Yeah,
he's
he
like,
is dark white. That's true.
He's like, what did Gambino say in the one song? Is it Albanian or not Albanian?
I can't answer.
That is dark white. Albanian. That's dark.
Copyright. No,
white bitches. Fuck. That beat off of the mumble is nuts. YouTube, come on, get your shit together.
Copyright
off the mumble is crazy.
What is it? Wait, he said dark white. He said a specific group of people.
Yeah,
and I'm blanking on it.
I'm gonna stick with logic and biracial.
Oh fuck!
It wasn't Albanian. I want to say it's,
while Rick looks that up. Yeah. Ray, what do you think we could do to, I guess, make a change for the pod? Because we getting into the triple digits. I guess this is about the time to make another change. We haven't made a lot of changes already. Like Ray wasn't here 50 episodes ago.
Yeah,
wasn't. But what do you think is the next move for RMP in your opinion?
Damn.
And within the budget that we have, which is zero. Go ahead.
Within the budget,
yeah.
I say we should we can probably hand off some more invitations.
Like what you mean? Like for guests and stuff?
Yeah.
I don't think guests is a way to build our podcast.
I'm not saying like
I'm gonna be 100.
You know what?
100,000%.
To still keep it about as original as possible. I say drag more of the homies in.
That I agree with that. More
That's-
squad would be
That's
good.
what I was thinking. Because
Not on
like,
consistent basis.
I
but
don't know.
think it
I
would
don't
work.
see. I understand what you mean because we have a lot of fun together. We have a lot of laughs together, so
Yeah.
that should be an easy thing to translate, and then that should pull people in. But I feel like if we've already marketed ourselves as the R&P podcast,
As a
I'm not
duo.
saying not to have them on here for like
Yeah, we
special
should.
occasions
We
or
definitely
when
should,
we do
yeah.
whatever.
Like
I'm
a
not saying
squad day
that,
thing.
but I feel like the only way to really build our brand is to build it with what we have, and then kind of like keep.
It's really the skits to me. I think if we churned out like a skit a week, which that would be tough. I'm not.
It'd be very
It'd be
tough.
extremely
Like-
tough, but I think that would do something for us.
if y'all could swing like both more individual content for the page itself, because Rick is a funny nigga by himself.
now-
Because Rick could just be behind the camera and do his little funny ass skit by himself solo,
Listen.
and it'd be for the page. Because you still got the whole R&P joint too.
Rick, it's funny you said this, and I hope this don't turn into an argument. Rick, I love you, right? But I do think you holding us back because you don't drop content. I really feel like that. I feel like if you drop content, because every video I do, I promote the R&P podcast. Now, whether it's somebody watching it or not, I don't know. But the people that do watch it
Yeah.
hear about the R&P podcast. If I get a video that do 4K, those 4K people learn about the R&P podcast. You're funnier and more talented than I am.
That's not true.
So, and you're better at video games. That's true.
That's true.
That's true. If you made content, and I know you said you was waiting because you got stuff going on, I understand that.
That's
but if
weird.
you was making content earlier, I feel like that would boost us a bit. I do think that because, like Ray said, you funny as hell, and it's wasting away just on the pod.
You don't have to do like the crazy ass body movement skits, whatever.
Well,
all
no, right,
all the
right.
super wilds. You can
Body
just
movement skits.
you know a body movement. You ain't gotta do yet. No dancing. No.
Nah, but that's not Rick's comedy.
That's not the
Yeah,
thing.
that's
You
not
ain't
his
gotta
comedy.
do none of that. Like you could just make the most craziest, just
anything.
anything at this point.
I was
Damn.
thinking about honest.
You can make- you
I'm
can
not
come
gonna
with
talk
some-
about this here. I'll talk about that on.
You could come up with
Off
some
with
funny
you.
ass situations too.
That's a conversation off camera.
Yes, it is. I'm trying to figure out what song he said it. He said a specific.
You was still looking for
I
that. I forgot.
I was still looking. because it's really irking me. It's not Albania. It's something dark. It's he was saying he was messing with these white girls, but they're like
It wasn't Albanian. I can't remember. I know what you're talking about though.
No?
not Romanian.
Was it on
either.
Freaks and Geeks?
It might have been Freaks and Geeks. I was looking on Bonfire.
Yeah, it might have been Freaks and Geeks because that's the joint where he was.
Going crazy.
Yeah, he was locked in on that one. This is one idea I could say on here. I do think we should be with guests. I think we should try a little harder to get more, I guess, edgier guests in the sense, like talk about edgier things.
I don't think that's what we should do. I think, and this is
Rick
just me.
Brave because I can't lean back like that. I get
Yeah,
scared.
well, it's fine. I do this all the time in my office chair. If I tip over, I tip over.
You don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
Wheels
Respect.
gonna fly.
Yeah. I think what we should do when we have guests, and it's even something I noticed with just artists of the week, is we should try to be more personable about like who we're talking to. Like we ask them, like, obviously with our guests, they're more willing to, because they're people and they're talking to us versus us just charting off shit about artists of the week and shit.
Right.
Like we should try to like get them to like open up more about like stories about themselves instead of like, obviously the career and what they're in is
But about them.
as people.
It's-
Okay.
Because that's what people find interesting. Like obviously the music and the business is cool too.
But the fans care about you.
yeah, they like the stories
Yeah.
of them and doing
Yeah.
whatever. Like I was thinking like if we were bolder in terms of like, because we're still learning our like way of guesting. We
Yeah.
don't
And
wanna-
I think we're decent. We're decent
there's
interviewers.
obviously stuff that
There's
so like,
levels to it, too.
There's an example, right? Shout out one of our guests, Street Soprano, right?
Mm-hmm.
When he was on here, he was talking about a lot of stuff, but
Yeah.
there was a lot of stuff that we could have expanded on if we decided to go that route. Like he was talking about like his time in prison. He was talking about we
Yeah.
never asked him any
We
questions
didn't ask him about that,
because
no.
we didn't. Well, I didn't.
Well,
want to see him
we didn't know he went to prison.
yeah,
initially.
but I'm saying once we heard it,
We
we didn't
should've-
think of
right.
like expanding on it,
Right.
To a degree, obviously, we're not
'Cause
glad.
how many niggas? Yeah, that's another thing.
I was just thinking it's a bold ass question.
But I mean, also too, we do always say we not Vlad, but like we're not Vlad, so we're asking certain questions. If you incriminate yourself, we'll
cut it out.
Yeah, like if it's really something where you like, oh, I shouldn't have said that,
Yeah.
we will cut it out. We not that type of pod.
That's a really bold, stupid ass question. It's like, what could I get for 2 honey buns?
Oh, you're
What could 2 honey buns get you in the
2 honey buns in a Slim Jim, baby. What can I give it at? Goddamn.
Yo, bro.
1 pack of cigarettes.
That's crazy.
I done got robbed.
It's
It's a honey bun,
It's
nigga.
just a wild out of pocket question.
It's a honey bun,
Turned out to be
goddamn.
Funny as hell.
I can't. You done robbed me. Yeah, I wasn't expecting this to be the start of the episode, but I think this was good to at least start the conversation about. Not trying to be a nasty nigga. I know people gonna be like, oh, PLAX is being disgusting. I do think we should get OnlyFans models on the pod as well, because that's just for clicks. To be real with you, I feel like those videos that you're gonna get clicks if you say OnlyFans model talks about blank.
Armenian.
Who's Armenian?
That is what it is.
Armenian.
Yeah. What song was it? Freaks and Geeks.
Armenian.
Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah.
You didn't say it. You said Romanian.
You said Romanian.
I thought I
Nigga,
said,
we heard you.
I thought I said it with an A.
No, you said Romanian.
Did I say Romanian? I probably just too far. I could have swore I said.
what that nigga said.
Look,
That's that white in them.
Saskatchewan.
hey yo,
Chill,
shut
you're
the fuck up.
You know, you're going crazy. You're going crazy.
That's a large area
Like
to cover.
saying something else. I was about to say, no, I'm not gonna do that. That's like saying another place that the group talks about.
That's fine. But there we go.
Yeah, I know.
But
No, not. It don't
Oh,
got
I
nothing
thought I was
to do
about to
with you.
join the place I'll be going.
No. It don't got
another
nothing to do
thing
with you.
is, I was looking up. I was talking to Chat GPT.
Okay,
right.
smart move.
Just to get some ideas. It's very generalized in its advice because obviously it's a robot.
Right.
With no successful podcast, just what it pulls off the internet. So it can't give you like very specific
Yeah.
answers
Like,
and
nah,
ideas,
do
but it gives
this,
you some
nigga.
generalizations, right?
Mhm.
It was saying to do call to actions. Basically, it's like at the beginning of your video or like towards like the first 5 minutes or whatever, you basically do a call to action, be like, so maybe instead of our ads, we do like, hey guys, this R&B podcast, we really been doing this for a while now, and we really would like feedback. Like, we know you guys have given us comments in the past, but we really just want to know what you guys think of the podcast, and we do that for like episodes, because at some point
Somebody's gonna
like through the law of averages,
statistically.
if we
somebody
keep
gonna say
doing that,
something, yeah.
more people are gonna, especially if they heard it the first time, they liked it,
Yeah,
and they
especially
came back and
off the
listened.
rip.
Yeah,
saying it,
so just in the first 5 minutes, just doing
and that might make them listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, if
because
we
they
do-
be like, well, okay, I'll listen to 20 minutes.
Yeah, like we do a
rating the reviews
Yeah.
on the
Yeah,
Apple podcast.
Yeah, review us.
yeah,
Go
like
to the
if-
YouTube video and leave us a comment. You don't have to do nothing else. Just
Yeah,
leave a
like we just
comment.
write a quick script of what we're gonna say for the first 5 minutes. That's asking.
We could just
people for our
record something
feedback.
and just use
and
it
then
Yeah,
just,
over
and
and
just
over.
build off of that.
Yeah, and just getting people to give us feedback, and then they'll tell us what they do and don't like about it, and we
Okay.
can take that and use it for either listening to them or not listening to them, because not everybody's right on the internet,
Right.
right? And then just make.
But if multiple people say the same thing, they're like, okay, maybe we'll
Yeah.
change that. Right.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I guess that's the podcast improvement part of the episode.
Yeah. But we'll move on. I didn't expect that, but we kind of got into it a
always do
little
that.
bit. We usually start episodes with this, but we didn't this time because we got into a little bit of a conversation. But RIP to Tina Turner.
No, for real. RIP to Tina Turner. Her passing was a little confusing for me because for some reason I thought she had already
Oh
passed.
my God, I did too. I thought it was just me.
But I confused her with
Angela Bassett.
What?
She played Tina Turner.
no, I
I did. I didn't even know what the real Tina Turner looked like. I thought I did, but
That's
I didn't.
hilarious.
I did. I thought I did. Being a young nigga, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I thought I knew what the real Tina Turner looked like. I've been seeing Angela Bassett this entire time,
'cause
bro.
you later in the movie.
Yeah, like, and that's the
And
closest.
you thought
to Tina-
Morpheus was Ike Turner.
No, I didn't think that. I knew Lawrence Fishburne.
You didn't know Lawrence.
I knew he wasn't
Lawrence
Ike.
Fishburne was
He
really
do got
Ike.
the look down pack.
Wait,
though.
hold up.
He be looking.
what he do? He was like, how did he have his hand? He had his hand like,
Like, was it like he kind of like grabbed
yeah,
it? though, didn't he?
yeah. He was like,
He was like, bitch, what you say? The 70s was a crazy time.
That was, where you could strike women
And nothing happened to him.
benevolently.
He beat
From
Shorty.
love.
He beat Shorty in the whip. They got out, beat up, and nobody said nothing. Like, come on, bro. That's crazy. But R.I.P. to Tina Turner. She's an amazing musician. She was cooking for years, for like 50 years, just cooking.
I was confusing her with what's the one singer who had passed recently? Not recently, but like in the last decade. Black singer.
Donna Summer.
Whitney Houston. No.
Oh, Whitney Houston.
Yeah, Whitney.
Damn, that's a little.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah,
I know
that's
how
a crazy one. Yeah, that's a crazy. But at least mine was.
At least I didn't confuse it with like Aaliyah.
Oh,
That.
I just seen.
R.I.P. Try it again.
Oh, man.
R.I.P.
I think me and
to-
Aaliyah got the same birthday.
Nah.
Hopefully, never mind. I was gonna say
I
something.
think it's
Stupid.
I don't know.
Why does he know Aaliyah facts? He was like, nah, y'all don't get this.
Nah, because my sister's a huge Aaliyah fan.
That makes
All right.
sense.
I don't know if
His
she.
sister around that age.
Yeah.
I don't know
She's like
if her
35.
Oh, you're crazy. Throwing her age out is nuts.
I don't
if
know
her
how old she
birthday
really
was the
is.
same exact date as mine, or she passed on like the one date of my birthday. Because I know
If she passed on your birthday, that means she passed on your birthday. It doesn't matter if it was the one time of
No,
your
but
birthday.
I'm just like only like really like date I remember out of that is literally specifically my birthday. Either she was born on that
Born
day
on
or
it or she
today.
passed.
That's really it.
Or maybe she passed on my birthday then, because I know it was something with Aaliyah that I had. I
Possible.
can't remember exactly what
she
it
dropped
was.
her first album on your birthday.
Maybe that's possible. That's very possible.
Actually, she was born on my birthday.
Okay, so I
Yeah,
was wrong
okay.
about something then. But yeah, R.I.P. to Tina Turner. I'm sorry that I confused you with Angela Bassett.
I'm sorry I confused you with Whitney.
with Houston, but we young. We do respect you.
Did they say how she died?
They didn't get into specifics, but I'm assuming just being older. I'm assuming
Age.
Yeah, age. Yeah, that's hopefully that's what it was.
She was older, right? She was like,
She's 83.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's young, but that's
That's your due date.
from 70 to 80 is a treacherous
Well,
time
I
span.
said like if I get to that
She
point,
was
like if I don't
chilling
get
at that
packed
time.
at 40 or nothing, 80 is my cutoff. I don't want to go no further than 80.
Another podcast that I watch, Rory and Maul. Shout out them. I'm gonna say this anytime I bring up anything that they talk about, so they can't say I stole anything, because you know I give credit where credit is due, unlike other niggas out in the city. But
Pump it up.
can't enter
Just
that beef.
blade,
We have no foothold in that beef.
And all we need is a mention. That's all I need is a mention, and we're good. I'm gonna shout him out if he mentioned us. He's like, "Fuck R&P podcast." I'm like, "Yo, thank you, bro. Thank you.
The stream has been immaculate.
Thank you." Matter of fact, we going on the pod. Fly us out. We coming to the pod.
Defend yourself to us.
Yeah, and he gonna be talking shit, get mad. We're gonna be like, "Joe, we love you, man. I don't even know why you mad right
Why you
now."
niggas not mad at me, huh?
I'm like, nah, Joe.
But
Look at you. I play Pump It Up
but
every
yeah, they
day
were
now.
talking about like the difference between being 70 and 80.
Yeah, be turned
And-
up on
and-
Madden 4.
What did you just say?
Man, it was on Madden.
It was on Madden.
It was on Madden.
with Mike Vick on the gun.
Oh yeah.
I still got the video. I was like, oh shit, they got Joe Butters. Yeah, I was.
I don't think I ever had Madden.
I was playing the fuck out that man. Oh my god.
I wasn't a big Madden fan.
No, Ray stupid as hell, bro. All the mad heads go get
I like
that one.
the-
That was
yeah.
funny as hell.
I like
Fuck.
I like Streets.
Streets was fire. Streets was fire.
Yeah.
What was you saying, Rick? I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying that they were talking about like the difference between being 70 and 80 and how like them 10 years are probably
It
like
means something?
the craziest like 10 years of your life, because you're going from, you know, older and probably a lot of stuff creaking to like probably not being able to get the fuck out of bed.
You just
And I'm
slow
like,
cooking.
That's eternity, right?
Yeah.
You just slow cooking.
And somebody said it was just a TikTok, but this dude said people could live to 141 years old with technology and stuff like that. And people were just like, nah, I'm good. I'm one of those people that's good.
Yeah. And the only way I want to live long is if they make it so I stop aging around 50, around 55.
Even then, Rick, 80, I'm good. I'm good.
Nah, if I still have the same, if I have the body and mind of a 50-year-old, right? But like, let's say they can still keep my biological death clock. So like they know I would have died at 100. So I still have the body in the mind of a 55-year-old. But
But
like,
I'm
but when I hit
united.
100 years, then I just pass away in my sleep.
Nah.
I'm 100% okay with that.
Well, the
Because
reason
then my bones aren't too creaky.
yeah, you could do something.
Yeah, I'm not like
Because my
decrepit
dad's
in my
60 and
mind.
we just hooped today. Like
Yeah.
you could still hoop. or
He's
whatever.
60.
Yeah, my dad's 60. Yeah.
Get that nigga a wheelchair.
Hey, don't say that. Don't say that. My dad's been perfectly fine and spry.
I'm not talking about because he needs it.
No, I'm just saying, don't even
I'm
put it
talking
in
about
there.
because he needs it because he's old, not because of anything health wise. 60-year-olds, usually get pushed around with wheelchairs.
If any-
with a-
No, they
With a
don't.
blanket over their lap.
No, you're
and
crazy.
support.
No, they don't, bro.
And then they pop out
They might be a little
and then they pop
creaky.
out their dentures, and then they like rub the oatmeal on their gums.
They might be a little creaky. Because I know, because Angela Bassett. Hold on, Angela Bassett 60.
She's a special breed.
We got him.
Alright,
we got him
man.
set up for the wheelchair.
See, y'all don't know, man. I'll take a 60-year-old
wearing
down
the-
in a
you gotta be
second.
wearing
Y'all
the-
don't know.
The checker button up.
Ain't nobody looking.
Yeah, you're crazy.
Button up.
The checker
When he
button up with a star.
I'd do somebody grandma.
And when he get
crazy.
outside, he got the leather jacket.
Eric.
I don't even care what y'all talking about. I'm trying to see
He
what
brought
somebody,
Steve leather.
somebody granny talking about.
Yo,
I forgot what I was about to say.
I don't know.
Oh no, my reasoning for wanting to just get up out of here at 80 is because I've only been an adult for 7 years now, right? And it's been dog shit.
Well, you gotta.
So
You stepped into adulthood 2 feet forward.
I mean, even without
You hopscotch.
but even without Shiley,
No, it would be a little different without Shiley.
it'd be different, but it'd still be dog shit.
You don't know that because you think about it. If you didn't have Shiley, right? Not saying that your life.
Well,
would be,
no, I'm just.
it would be less stressful.
Well, everybody know what I say all the time. You shouldn't
Yeah.
have kids until you're
It
30.
would- so
I
it would-
say that
it
to
would be
everybody.
less stressful for you, right?
Right.
You would be on the market, and you would be more willing to like fuck around. Probably because it wouldn't matter. Like there would be like. Obviously, you said how Shiley doesn't really impede your dating life, but you still think about her in terms of like picking people.
Yeah,
and stuff.
Shiley don't prevent anything. If any whoever prevents anything is me. Shiley don't prevent
That
nothing.
I understand.
It's
Yeah, but
me.
you'd probably be more willing to like step out. Like you'd probably be going to more like bars and
I don't like the bar though.
don't
I've been
think
to the
so.
bar. I don't like it.
you don't like. But I feel like you would. Maybe bar is the wrong word, but you would be more willing to like probably step out to like late night events and stuff. Cause you wouldn't have like, cause it would be the days. Obviously, you wouldn't do it for work, but there wouldn't be the days where it'd be like, I got Shiley in the morning.
Right.
I got Shiley tomorrow.
That wouldn't be.
I don't want to wake up smelling like Douce.
and then picking her up. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Some parents do it. Though.
so, yeah,
Some
I'm
parents do it.
not you.
I just
do it.
personally
My brother.
don't. I just don't think. Like
It's
I don't
not-
even
it's
have
not a good
alcohol
thing.
in the house.
Yeah.
Cause I just don't want Shiley to see that type
Yeah.
of shit. Like I don't know what she see over other places.
Other play, but with you,
With me, I don't want her to see
yeah,
that.
you
type
can't
of
control
stuff.
anything.
Yeah,
else.
I
You're
can't
saying-
control nothing else.
You're saying with you,
Yeah, with me, I don't want her to see smoking, drinking, none of
Yeah.
that shit.
So I'm saying you
she
would
see
be
eating. she said
She
see.
no niggas
the
eating
slow
well.
killer.
Yeah, slow killer.
Loco. You keep it away from vices,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Introducing it to
vices.
the easiest
Yeah.
vice there is to get packed up from.
The thing is, Shiley don't. She was talking to me today.
Like you should drink some water.
No,
Dad.
yeah, basically, no. She was like, she said, I like eating healthy or whatever. I said, I don't. I said, I like burgers. She started laughing, right? And she started laughing. She said, that's not healthy. You need to eat vegetables. And I was just like, I said, nah, I'm good. Fam.
You're crazy.
I said, you eat vegetables. She said, I know, but you need to eat them too. And my dad told me like when she was like 3, because she did something when she was like 3. He said she gonna be on your ass when she get older. Like eat your vegetables, drink
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 the
water.
water.
Do this. And I said, and I'm already seeing. I said, my dad was right.
I
It's
love
over
it.
for me.
Yeah, that's funny.
She when Charlie like 13, 14, she gonna be like, Dad, why you eating that?
I love it.
Slide
Yeah, slide it. Put a salad on it. I'm like,
I love it.
a bowl of green beans.
yeah, I'm like,
She
oh.
looking out for you.
No, that's
Look, I'm like, oh, yeah, like she looking slim. I'm like, yeah, Shiley.
She threw away my Big Mac when I went to sleep. I was resting it on my chest that night so I could eat it when I woke up. And I woke up. Sleeping with a Big Mac on your chest so you can wake up and have a midnight snack. He's just like, ooh, who left this for me?
You said, "Oh boy, 3 a.m." Oh shit!
That's so insane.
Yo, you're crazy.
That's so.
Yo, the Big Mac at 3 a.m.
It's 3 a.m. alarm free.
Yo,
Oh my god.
Nah, if I get like that, y'all gotta put me somewhere, bro. Don't let me get like that, bro. Cause that's just crazy.
Or God forbid, you don't even got an alarm. You just wake up and just like don't even.
You
open
wake
your
up
eyes.
on
we go teach Shiley meal plan. We gonna teach Shiley meal plan. Just say,
Nah, yeah, Shiley gonna meal prep for me.
Oh man,
Cause she already on me and she fine. She's
Nah,
like,
I
no, you
want-
need to eat vegetables.
I want to put that in a skit somehow.
Oh
Just a
my God.
fat nigga who just like sleep with
I'll
food
do
on
it.
his
I'll
stomach.
do it. I'll be the designated fat.
You know what was crazy? I won't say who it was, right? But when we the squad took a trip to Canada, niggas
Oh,
was partaking in the legal cultural experience, which was weed.
Okay.
Weed is legal over there and was when we went there. And so boys was cross-faded. And some people had the idea of ordering Uber Eats late at night.
'Cause they got the munchies.
It got there by like 1 to 2 a.m. And
Then they get their shit at 2 a.m. You order at 1 here, it's over. You're not getting shit.
And so
McDonald's.
yeah, and we was in Toronto, so it was pretty
Yeah.
hustle bustle,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Big
and,
city.
And so they ordered it. It got there. One of our friends, I won't say who, to I guess spare them this slight embarrassment. They took a couple bites of their burger. They went into their room. They fell asleep with the door open and the lights on, and I see them laying on their stomach, one leg over the bed, the McDonald's precariously balancing over the nightstand with their soda spilled on.
Oh, somebody went to sleep ugly.
Faded like that.
Yo, somebody went to sleep ugly and sloppy. You said it was
I
spilled on
remember
them
y'all
too?
said that. I know who you
Wait, so they
talking
drink spilled on them too? Oh, and they
about. I didn't
had
remember y'all didn't say the drink part. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
so they drink was spilled on them.
Damn.
They went to bed ugly.
Yeah.
That's a good time though.
Yeah,
you
no,
had a
great.
wonderful time. If you go into bed like that, like without a care in the world, you had a
I
wonderful
wish
time, bro.
me
You woke
now
up in a sticky
could be
situation.
transported to that moment, because me now would have went into the room, turned off the light,
Helped them, yeah.
closed the door, and I
Yeah.
was like, good night.
Y'all didn't help?
No, we just see that and was like, oh, that nigga out, and then just went to the room. I went to the buyer. I went,
No.
went to
I'm
the
about to go
buyer.
to bed.
No one
go to bed, big
They
dog.
gonna look, laugh, and dip.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it
That's
was.
it. No, the group look, laugh, dip.
That was it. Nah, that was a great time.
If the drink's spilling on you, I'm gonna at least pick the drink up.
I'm gonna let Negro figure it out.
I don't know about the other shit. I might take a burger if you got it. That's my fee for help. I'll take this.
You charge your niggas on they sleep.
I'll just take. They like, hey, where my shit at in the morning? I'm like, I had to help you. I had to clean you up, man.
He's
That's my fee right
so I
there.
took my tip.
Yeah, that's my tip. That little cheeseburger was my tip.
You had a fry in there too.
Ooh,
But,
don't mind if I do.
But I guess we always segue off. But we
I don't remember what we was talking about. RIP to Tina Turner.
And
How did we get to that?
it was crazy. But I guess to keep us on track, another RIP.
Unfortunately, yeah.
to I don't. Do we call it a Buffalo legend? What do we call it? A icon,
Staple.
A staple.
Staple is fair.
landmark.
Landmark is not okay because she passed. If she was still here, Landmark works. Ray, stop.
I just wouldn't say landmark. That's it. I just wouldn't say landmark. Landmark's not the word.
You know the few people that watch this is gonna get a lot of views because Ray laughed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, these guys. You know how Buffalo kids do. But so RIP to a Buffalo staple. I guess you could say.
I don't know what to
landmark.
call it.
I'll say staple. That's fair.
She's well known.
Buffalo figure.
No, stable. No.
Is it even a Buffalo staple, or is it just an East Side staple, or like a hood staple?
Nah, cause she was around. She was around the entire city. It wasn't just. But RP to Claire.
No one knows her last name.
No one knows. I think it's Gomez. One of her family
It was
members.
somebody posted.
I believe it's Claire Gomez. RP to her. She is a Buffalo staple. Someone who's
going with that
who's
one?
very well. Yeah, I'll stick with it.
We go-
Someone
we
who's
should
very
stick with
well
staple.
known in the city of Buffalo. She was even on the cover of a Griselda album.
What would Claire do?
Niggas is crazy for that.
Before we dive in, Ray, chill out. Before we get into this, right? Anything that we're gonna say,
We're not. Can we just say real quick? We're not.
I'll break it down right here.
Okay.
Anything that we're gonna say or laugh about is no way in concession with her death.
No.
It's all about people's relation to like. It's all
her.
about people's reaction to her death and the insincerity we feel they have, and in doing so, I guess you could view it as like us being hypocrites because we're talking about it, but we're talking about more of
We're a podcast and it's news.
yeah, but it's still we're talking about it in the sense of everybody else. I know she passed in a way that I wouldn't want anybody
yeah.
to.
Terrible. It's terrible.
It was a for those who want to know, and I'm just gonna give the bare minimum details. It was a car accident. She was outside of the car at a train station, and a dude who might have been intoxicated or fleeing for his life from some type of altercation of gunfire, rammed his car, and other people were hurt. That's the thing that other people need. Other people.
I see.
were
I
hurt.
didn't even know that. I didn't even know
Other
that.
people were hurt in that. I'm not sure if there were any other fatalities, but other people were hurt.
Okay.
She was a fatality, and she's very known in the city.
Especially if you went to high school and you got on the bus and the train.
If you've
and
been
all
on
that.
any public
Yeah.
transportation
You
in
know
Buffalo,
Claire, yep.
odds are you've seen her at some station, some gas station, some bus station, some train station,
somewhere.
something.
You've seen her.
You at least seen her. You might have not talked to her. She might have not came up to you, but you at least seen her. And if because it was the first time that we've heard about Claire on social media, people talk about Claire and like,
joke
such and such.
Fucked up enough jokingly. People make jokes and shit like that.
And so if you've been on Buffalo social media, like Buffalo side of Facebook and Instagram and all that shit, you've probably seen her in some post or another. And so that's who she is. And I don't know if Steve would want to put a picture, not in the thumbnail or anything, because we already had the discussion, but put a picture just so you know what she looks like or whatever. But it's anything we're talking about right now is just in relation to how I feel the insincerity of this place that we live in and call home is, and how nasty people are to just hop on any clout train. And that's about it. You call
I
me a
have
hypocrite.
a separate issue.
Yeah.
I'll let you rock out. I have a separate issue. That
And you can call me a hypocrite because you can say we're talking about it for clout, but at the
we're a
same time,
podcast and it's news.
yeah,
Shut up.
we live in this place,
And we
with
live in this
yeah.
city.
Just like how those people felt like they want to talk on her or about her because they lived in this place where she was at. It's the same vibe, except
We do this every week.
yeah, we're not getting money. I guess
we're not getting money.
I guess you could say we're putting it on the internet, but niggas been doing that.
Niggas been putting on their internet for a while.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna get into that in a second. But go ahead, Rick. I'm gonna let you rock.
Yeah, no, that was it.
Oh, okay.
I was saying
I thought you were gonna
that
talk about the
the jokes we're
hypocrisy.
gonna get into is nothing about her death or even her life.
yeah. Nothing
Yeah.
about her really
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
So my
Well,
issue,
it's gonna be a little about her.
yeah. It has to do with her because she's the premise of the conversation, but it's not towards her. Let's say that. So my issue is the hypocrisy was wild, right?
Yeah.
But that's Buffalo. That's where
Yeah.
we live. That's just how shit goes.
But
Unfortunately.
but explain to the people what hypocrisy.
Basically, just people. I don't want to say fake, but kind of. But I'm gonna
It's
just
fake.
throw it. Fake concern,
Fake love and fake hate.
love, fake concern, fake hate, because a lot of these people that were in outrage about a lot of things that had to do with Claire just throughout the years weren't, when she walked up to them and asked them for money, probably didn't give it to her.
I've seen niggas take videos and laugh at
Yeah,
her.
people kept taking videos and laughed at her.
She was a person who was dealing with substance abuse
Yeah,
of some
substance
kind, whether it
abuse,
be
yeah.
drugs or alcohol or just some mental health
Could be a
crisis.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, nobody ever really taught to Claire enough, or if they have, they haven't publicized that they taught to Claire enough to figure out what the problem was. I know that there was posts that she had been in rehab at some points, like multiple points. And
from her family specifically, they said that it never did.
It never helped. And so that was the thing, is that she was someone who had problems with substance abuse and was known around the city as someone who would come and ask for $1, some change, for a lot of different reasons. Sometimes she would say it was for the bus. Sometimes she would say it for something to eat. It was a bunch of different reasons of why she asked for the money. Whether those could have been the reasons at the time, who knows? But that was just what it is, and
that's her business.
And she went around doing that, and she kind of caught popularity or notoriety on a larger scale
because so many people were.
Well, I'm talking about outside of Buffalo.
Outside, okay.
So it was because Griselda, the people who everybody
West Side Gun, Benny the Butcher,
wants to grab Buffalo and drag us out of the depths and into notoriety, into the spotlight.
Which they've done at times.
I think people have come.
It's not their job. Though.
Yeah, I think people have come to see, because they made it. They expect them to be like Buffalo every time they open their mouth, and every time they do something amazing, be like, "Yeah, Buffalo kids," and then put like everybody on Buffalo onto something.
Like Benny said, though, he was on live or something. I'm gonna talk about Benny a little bit in a second. No disrespect to him, I'm just saying. Benny said he's like, nobody besides West Side Gun. Nobody helped me get here. Yeah. So what do I look like giving y'all niggas handouts? Yeah. When most y'all niggas can't even get something off the ground yourself.
And that's a fair way to look at it.
And that's valid.
It's a fair way to look at it. Everybody can have their standpoints in that. I have. That's
not my personal opinion.
Yeah, I have my gripes about that, but it's not in terms of me thinking he's a bad person or anything like that, or me thinking that he doesn't have a right to feel that way. It's just, I feel like there's a certain level of responsibility, not accountability, but responsibility is the best way, because it's not something that he has to do. It's something that he can or cannot
just
want
choosing
to do.
not to do.
Yeah, that comes with that, but that's
fair.
That's like you said, we talk about that later. My point was just that she was more of like, people viewed her as a joke in terms of like people who would put her on social media, and people who would laugh at her, take videos of her asking for money or doing stuff,
or they would give her something but take a picture or take a video.
Yeah, so
it's like, okay, yeah, you're helping her, but
or treat her like a good luck charm. Like, oh, I seen Claire today, gave her $1, took a picture with her. I know it's gonna be a good day. Like, that's a Buffalo like 4-leaf clover, and I was like,
that's weird.
I'm like, come on, nigga.
That's very weird.
It's a fucking living person.
Hold on. Yeah, but my issue ain't necessarily the hypocrisy of it all, because that's just Buffalo. Unfortunately, hopefully we can change that one of these days. But my biggest issue was how people were hopping on Griselda's bumper about what they weren't doing for Claire, because after she passed, and saying that she was a part of Griselda.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy. She was just on the album cover. She was not a part of Griselda. People even went as far as saying, well, your album was called WWCD. What would Claire do? That's not the fucking album name. The album name is What Would China Gun Do, you stupid fuck. China Gun is West Side Gun's like relative that passed away, that was in charge of the nefarious things that they used to do. and he happened to pass away.
I can't believe she dead ass made that.
Yeah, but you seen it. You seen it, motherfuckers. What would Claire do? Them niggas made an album called What Would Claire Do, Rick?
They knew What Would Claire Do.
Come on now. But my biggest thing is how people were hopping on a bumper and going on and on about that. But my issue with Griselda in the whole thing isn't what they didn't do for Claire, because they paid her to be on the album cover. That's the
flew her out.
They flew her out, which they didn't even have to do all that.
Put her in a $3,000 dress, or whatever.
The furthest they paid. This is where I draw the line. They paid her to be on the cover. After that, I really don't have to do anything.
That's all there was.
Yeah, because the girl Drizzy put on the cover of his album. They paid her. That's it. They didn't go do promo with her or nothing like that. That's not what you need to do.
Remember when they were talking about Claire was gonna like sue them or something?
Yeah, which that never happened.
But that was probably people in her ear
trying to get her
money.
to. Yeah, But they paid her for her service of being on their album cover. And my biggest issue with Griselda in that situation was putting her on the album cover, period. Because they said it was supposed to be a representation of Buffalo, and putting with all due respect, a fiend on the cover of your album and postering it as a representation of Buffalo makes us look like fiends. And I think you don't have a responsibility to help us or pull us anywhere, but don't push us down, because doing that, everybody's gonna be like, oh, Buffalo is just a bunch of fiends. The most popular person in the city besides Griselda is a fiend. Again, no disrespect to Claire. I'm just saying.
For outside
Yeah, from outside perspective. I just felt like when it first came out, when everybody was so hyped about it, I just felt like when Jimmy Fallon was on the Tonight Show holding Claire, I wasn't proud. I was proud that Griselda was on Jimmy Fallon, but I wasn't proud that Claire was being a representation of Buffalo. And then Benny's response to that was, well, we couldn't put a crack pipe on there. Why? Just because that was y'all reality, that's not the reality of the whole city. So if you're gonna promote something,
say that was their experience in Buffalo.
Yeah, that was y'all reality, y'all experience in Buffalo, moving work, whatever y'all got into. Doesn't mean that's the entirety of Buffalo. Buffalo has some beautiful things about it. That's not fiends and crack pipes and killing people. I understand that's the music y'all make, and I respect that, because y'all got on, y'all where y'all at. I respect that. In some cases, I look up to y'all in a business aspect. But if you're going to put something out and say, this is Buffalo, make it more broad. Make it City Hall or something. The water. The water or something. Yeah. Not a fucking fiend.
The Niagara Falls.
Yeah, Niagara. Yeah, anything.
Erie Canal.
Anything else.
The marina.
Put fucking Byron Brown.
Fuck it. And I hate Byron Brown. Put that motherfucker on there. Not a fiend.
The McDonald's on Grider.
I would have. You know what, Rick? You know what? That's fine. Everybody done been in the McDonald's on Grider. We shouldn't have been. But even white people done been to the McDonald's on Grider.
Still going.
It's not a good place to be. Not safe. Not sanitary. None of those things.
It's a little safe before like 5 o'clock.
See, if you got to put time stamps on it.
It's not safe all the time.
At school.
It's safe periodically.
I was all late. And I didn't have it wasn't no Lyft or Uber at the time. And I was walking around. I said, oh, fuck, that's the McDonald's. I said, I'm not safe. I'm not going to get somewhere quick.
You gotta get home.
It was dark. I think I was in high school. I was like, no, please.
Anything is liable to happen. I gotta go. Fucking anything is liable to happen.
That shit, I was scared as fuck on Grindr.
You can get kidnapped, beat up,
shot. Yeah, jeez. But there is beautiful things about that.
You know what? They might have been on this.
I just think, okay, even if they are on to something, if you're not gonna pull us up nowhere, don't bring us down with some shit like that. And that's how I feel about the Claire being on the album cover. But as far as the hypocrisy, it didn't surprise me. I expected that. Also, the people hopping on their bumper saying what they didn't do, I think that was stupid, because they did what they were supposed to do. They paid her.
That motherfucker's dumb.
And again, like you said, Rick, it's just people trying to be in a conversation because it's a hot topic. But in reality, they did what they were supposed to do. They paid her for the album cover. And then Westside Gunn, because of all the noise, donated like $10,000 to her funeral. Which, again, he didn't have to do. It was nice that he did that, but he did not have to do that because she wasn't part of Griselda. She was just some, I guess you could say, a model on an album cover. So that's how I feel about that. And then my issue with Griselda, I hope you guys don't try to pack me up or anything like that. I just don't. I personally didn't like that.
Yes.
But what you think, Rick?
I just seen I over the course of the couple days, I've seen a lot of R.I.P. Claire's. I've seen
which is fine. I'm fine with that.
I've seen a lot of them posting pictures of Claire, and I've seen a lot of people saying their experiences. Some people giving very weird accounts of like, I seen her and I wish I had talked to her. I seen her and walked past her. I'm like, that's what you would have done any other day. Like, do you only feel bad because she died? Because if she never died, you wouldn't have thought like, I wish I had stopped and talked to Claire. Like I understand for people with their relatives when they put stuff like that, because you probably maybe at some point would have thought like, oh damn, like I seen him, but I was busy. Maybe I should have stopped and talked to my uncle, or I should have messaged my uncle or something.
Some shit like
when they passed.
But Claire's not a family. Besides to her actual family, she's not a family.
Like, you're not sitting there wishing like, I wish I could have had one last conversation. You're not wishing that with Claire, because it wouldn't have been a.
I mean, but how many people? Again, no disrespect to Claire, but that's just what the reality was. You're probably not getting a whole long conversation out of Claire anyway.
The reality of it is that she was someone to where she was a part of a group of people to where society naturally shuns, where it's like, you see someone like that, you might cross the street. You might like put your headphones in because you know what they're going to ask you.
Right.
And maybe you don't have it, or you don't feel like giving it. And you keep on pushing with your day.
Right.
When I seen the news that Claire passed and how she passed, I felt obviously the human empathy of sadness. Like, nobody's life should be cut short.
Yeah, especially not like that. Yeah, especially not the way it happened.
Like, hoping she found peace and whatever. If there is an afterlife, if there isn't, then may whatever that experience
she ain't gotta be here no more.
May that experience be quick and painless or whatever. But all that other stuff, it's just fucking stupid.
It's just fake. Also, to Griselda again, they really gonna get at me on this one because I guess I'm talking shit.
We don't got enough clout.
I guess we don't. Benny,
I think come back, sister.
Benny the Butcher. Why are you arguing with these broke Buffalo motherfuckers, bro? I don't. This nigga was spent 2-3 days arguing with broke, no future having Buffalo motherfuckers.
Yeah.
For days. Talk about people, mamas and shit like that.
Yeah.
Benny,
I'm not gonna hold you.
You don't have to talk to them. They're broke. You're up.
He's a great rapper.
He's a great rapper. Yeah.
Terrible roaster.
Well, he older. He old.
Yeah, that's why I said
yeah,
he roasted someone like how I imagine my dad would roast someone.
Yeah, you jive turkey. That's his type. Yeah.
I was like, I seen what he said about someone. I was like,
he's like, fuck your mama.
Yeah.
Fuck your daddy.
I'm about to say, I can see how that would probably like offend someone of your generation. Yeah. But to me, I'm just like, that shit was mid. You ain't put no sauce on that. You ain't say they had.
See, jokes now, ribbon, I guess, is more intricate. Yeah, it's more intricate.
You gotta build a story.
Yeah, you gotta even sometimes you gotta give somebody a fake sense of security sometimes, and then take it away from them. It's more intricate now. But I'm not gonna get into his ability to talk shit.
Nah, you should evolve that shit. That shit was ass. What he said?
He just said, "Fuck your mama." You're like, your mama ugly.
You about to bring out the receipts.
Yeah, he about to move the receipts.
The roast was just so bad.
It was just it was a mid roast,
like, bro. What are you
but my thing is, why are you getting into it with broke ass Buffalo people anyway?
Like, nigga, you not here.
That's what I'm saying, nigga. You in ATL somewhere, like you in Barbados, nigga. You what Uncle June said, Uncle Larry. He said, just hit the villa. Orange juice.
that nigga just somewhere hit the orange juice, bro.
And fuck you, your mama, your kids, your daddy, your weak ass job, your dick sucking lips, them cheap ass sheen
dick sucking lips was crazy.
Yeah, your apartment and every dead person in your family. That's a mid. The dead person in your family is like
the dick sucking lips was fine because he looked at her and pointed something out. I'll give him that one, but. Yeah,
make it more personal.
Yeah,
you gotta make it an experience for them.
You gotta make it.
It gotta be a joke that doesn't work on anybody else but that person.
He should have said something like if she had dead people in her bio, you should say you worried about Claire, you got 3 dead niggas in your bio. Something like that. I feel like that's a ringer right there. But my issue is, why are you even talking to these niggas in the first place?
Yeah,
they broke ass.
Like he should have said something like,
really
"You worried about me giving money to Claire, but." All your dead people still at the city morgue because you ain't trying to claim the body.
Yeah. That's an easy one.
That's an
easy one. Come on, bro. Like you had to wait till tax time to bury your pappy. What are you talking about?
Oh my god.
They had him stored next to the tater tots in that freezer for how long? 6 months. You have to have your granddad on layaway.
Yo, Pappy got freezer burn.
And nigga stuck in the deep freezer with the
You
waffle.
married your granddad for 6 easy payments in 1990.
See, your granddad got freezer burn. That's crazy.
Nigga ain't even have a casket. He had a wood box.
Nigga in the deep freezer.
Off the shoulder before they buried him. They had to like chip off.
That nigga was
Niggas
that nigga was in the
deep
ground like I'm melting. I'm melting.
They buried that nigga in a polo and some flax. They ain't giving a 3-piece suit. That nigga had a
Nigga-
collar polo and the slacks.
Niggas had white socks on too. No shoe, just white. Fuck. The point I'm trying to make, he shouldn't be roasting or getting into it with anybody that's here anyway, because we all broke. Just to put it simply. And I know some of the hood niggas, I'm like, I ain't broke. What was that? I get some money, nigga. I ain't broke, nigga. You broke.
Yo.
Yes, I am, sir. You're also broke because you're still here.
That's
If
funny.
you had most people, if they had the choice, they'd
Throwing
be
the
gone.
gang signs say you not broke is so done.
I ain't broke.
You ain't broke.
Yeah, that's
Bro.
all I gotta say about
That's
that.
fair. And
All
I
I
think
gotta say.
that pretty much wraps up that segment.
Yeah.
As a whole. And we got more to talk about. I guess in as Steve's getting situated, in more hypocrite news.
More hypocrite news.
Yeah,
Fuck.
Hypocrite knows.
Kim K says it's hard to be a single mother.
That's what you get.
Honestly, them kids is fucked. They got Kanye wearing the shoulder pad t-shirts.
I trusted more with Ye.
Yes and no. I trusted
Ye care more about the kids themselves.
I trust Ye when he was talking about how he didn't want his daughter on social media
That's fair.
and all that because it influences them and could lead them down a wrong path or
Or her mom is
or like
Kim
her,
K.
yeah, or like her mother. And then her mom invites Ice Spice to their house.
She did.
Yo, she
And
invited
then
Ice
North
Spice.
dressed up like
North
Ice
went
Spice.
crazy with the Ice Spice costume.
So
What?
I will say this, Ye, I guess kind of diss to myself as well, I guess. You had a kid with her. So, like, you had a kid with her.
How that tastes coming out?
I say that all the time, though.
Tastes like medicine.
Well, I say that all the time because I try to be as self aware as possible. So I say what it
Keep
is.
yourself balanced.
Yeah. Like I try to.
So it
If
don't
something
taste
is
like
true.
Robitussin?
Yeah. If I'm short. I'm fat. I'm broke. I've made bad decisions.
Oh, I thought you were gonna turn it to Eminem from 8 Mile.
Oh. Well. Well, now it's ruined. No, I'm just- yeah, like first of all, you had but to broaden it a bit, you had a kid with Kim K. Kids with Kim K.
Multiple.
Said
4
it's
of them,
hard.
I think.
And you thought that was
I
going
don't even remember all of them.
like
said it's
other
hard.
people maybe
North, south, east.
I wish I
Basically.
had Kim K money to say that.
other
shit.
people have kids, maybe they just met somebody, they started dating, they had a kid, and then they like, ooh, I don't like this person, right?
Well, they were together.
Well, no,
for a
wait, hold
long
on, hear me out though. Some regular people probably you date somebody for a minute, maybe get married, possibly, maybe not. You have a kid on accident, on purpose, however, and then maybe a couple years later, you're like, oh, I don't really like this person, right? You know who Kim K was. She's a social media personality
Yeah.
who got put on because her dad was a lawyer in the O.J. Simpson trial, and she did a yarn with Ray
greatest
J.
trial, no.
Sorry, Brandy's little brother.
It's a goat trial.
It's a GOAT trial. It is. It's one of the greatest trials ever. But you and she did he should have went to jail.
You must have.
Johnny Cochran, baby. Glove don't fit. You must have quit.
quit.
OJ was like, "My man."
That glove was sitting right here on the
He's like,
palm.
"My man." Which, in hindsight, the other lawyer should have said, "Well, that doesn't fucking matter." That would have been my response to that, but whatever.
I'd have been like, put the glove on and then hold the knife. And then,
Yeah, if it still worked,
I
you're
was like,
good.
yeah.
If you can still make the move, then you can. But that's a whole. We could do another conversation about that.
Off of that defense, before we get more into the main subject, off of that defense, I'm gonna wear some kitty gloves that go up to my palm and just start shooting niggas like this.
Because technically, by that math, you should get off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no, he had a red glove on. I'm like, that shit don't fit. It's right
That shit come up the ear.
that shit-
I can't pull a trigger like this. Look, works.
You like, you gotta act like it don't though. You gotta, yeah, like that. Like he let off 6 rounds. I couldn't do that with this thing. But yeah, you got with Kim Kardashian, who's been a social media personality, and got put on by fucking Brandy's little brother.
Yeah. Well, Ray J's him, business standpoint.
He is, but
And he blooded.
in a broad look, he's Brandy's little brother. If we being realistic. What has Ray J done besides the Raycon headphones? If I had one wish, 143, I make 11 wishes.
Those are still bangers.
They are bangers.
One wish.
143 is a
One
banger.
wish
Wish
definitely.
had niggas dancing in
One
the
wish
rain.
has made it to where he is known internationally.
Yeah. And 143 is underrated.
Like
banger.
he could do
Niggas don't give credit to 143.
if there was a way for him to do a tour off of one song, he could do
He
an
could.
international tour off of that.
He gotta have
one
Brandy with him though.
Yeah,
He go to like,
and then she got to do that. That boy is mine.
or she got I wanna be down.
Yeah, that's
banger.
crazy.
Down with you.
That's it.
So,
Brandy need to drop something else.
question out of personal opinion, do you think Kim K is a good mom?
I don't know. I seriously would not be able to pinpoint her. I don't watch
I'm
the
not
Kardashians.
saying. Yeah, I don't watch the Kardashians.
I know.
And I don't even think that would even be a good basis to go off of because that's
'Cause it
like
is
hours
TV.
within. Their
I'm gonna
life.
go off her mama, right? Off of her mama. Her mama use her children for clout.
Yes, that's true.
Only for clout. I would even argue she might not even love them niggas. She used them.
She loves them as much as a narcissist can love another person.
Fair, okay. So she uses her children for clout.
Yes.
Kim K ain't gonna be a baddie her entire life.
Nope.
So I'm assuming she's also gonna use her children for clout.
So
I could be wrong.
so
Could
that's
be
what
wrong.
we get.
Right.
She's not a bad mother now.
Right.
Once Kim K starts to get ugly, then we'll have our answer.
Yeah, because then we'll see how she moves.
Yeah.
But she's already planting the seeds because it seems like she's pushing North on social media and her other kids aren't on social media.
So what? So and so before we delve more into this, what exactly did she say?
Who?
Kim K.
She said that it's hard being a single mother and she cries herself to sleep at night sometimes.
Did she say why it was hard being a single mother?
No, I
her?
didn't. That, from the quote, I didn't see that. She could have said more, but I didn't see that from the quote.
Let me look that up because maybe she's throwing out some like weird.
But let me add something else to that. Bitch, you a billionaire. Shut the fuck up. Your whole family, not your husband, your baby daddy a billionaire, and you a billionaire. Not no more. He's not. He's halfway there.
Him and Adidas are about to
Halfway
start
there.
Yeah, he's halfway there. Yeah, yeah. So he's
Kanye and Adidas have joined back together to sell his dead stock. So
Oh,
he's
shit.
definitely
see.
about to
So he might be back up.
Yeah,
So your baby
halfway
daddy.
there.
So your baby daddy a billionaire.
So wait, and then as I'm looking this up, that's the question I'm posed to y'all. Well, more Ray because you're not a sneakerhead because of money. Ray, you buying Yeezys if they
No.
start dropping some more?
Still, I've never bought a single pair.
Okay,
They not comfortable.
is that the only reason why you haven't bought a pair? Because they're not comfortable.
Ray don't care about social shit like that. Ray's not a social like.
Jordan could
If
kill like
if it's fire,
a
he go
million immigrants. He still go buy.
Yeah, if it's fire, he go cop. Ray don't care about that type of shit, which is fine. Some people live like that.
It's fine.
I just
Literally, if it was niggas like him, boycotts wouldn't exist anymore. It's not fine.
it's not. It's not okay.
No, I'm sick of it.
No, he's right.
Get off
Got
me.
this a
Get
small
off me.
amount.
Niggas think
just one person.
No, niggas think that it's okay to make their own decisions all the time. It's okay to make their own decisions when it only affects them. When their decisions affect other people, it is not okay to make those decisions. So
That's
as we
fair.
see, it is not okay for niggas to just do whatever they want because the issue doesn't affect them. Because that's how we get shit not working out. Where our say doesn't really mean much because we can't organize shit because there's niggas like Ray, and I'm using this broadly in terms
Yeah,
of
no
this.
disrespect.
No, it's cool.
like
I understand.
disrespect.
Ray know what he is.
I'm
That's why he not
He
mad.
knows he's a monster.
Yo, before you got here, I just told Steve what happened with Shorty at work.
Oh yeah, he did make a fat white bitch.
I didn't.
cry.
I didn't make her cry.
Why'd you throw?
He lying. Nah, she
Threw a
was
lot of
crying.
adjectives on that.
He did personally make a fat white
I
bitch
would just
cry.
summarize this.
We might have to cut this out because he has to go to work, and I don't know.
They ain't listening to this shit. We niggas. They-
Okay, cool. Hey, all right.
So
Hey,
I'm gonna
we
just summarize it. They ain't listening to this shit.
Cool, go ahead,
So,
go ahead.
I'm gonna just summarize it straight to the end.
Yeah.
She was crying about some little petty bullshit. I turned around, got in my car, and left.
But you made her cry.
I didn't make her cry. That's what you're trying to say. Nah, whatever bullshit petty reason she was crying about, I looked at her in her face. I turned around and I walked
But
to my car.
Ray,
and
how
quit.
you gonna walk away when you made her cry?
I didn't make her cry. That was somebody else. She was crying
So
about.
you was a participant in making her cry.
I would have been.
That's crazy.
I would have been. I would have started
Oh,
up so
crazy.
much shit after what was said before.
No, from based on what you told me, that was just some dumbass shit.
it was
I
just some
agree. It was
dumbass
just some
shit. And
dumb
I was
shit.
like,
and for her to start crying in that situation is like nuts. But
I'd have said the same.
she is a
like,
white
bitch,
girl.
you signed up for this job.
That's what I'm saying. You that's like me. Like, oh, I have to secure things.
I gotta secure. I don't want to stay here all day.
I'm trying to focus on what y'all saying.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Rick. Go ahead.
This article is getting crazy.
It's more to the article.
It's more to the single mom.
Hey,
shit?
lock in, Rick.
Wait, so it's more to the single
Yeah,
mom.
hey, he about to lock in. Hold on, let him
Oh, I was
lock
about
in
to
real
say,
quick.
man, I can go to one shorty Facebook page. That's fine. Get some more information. See if
Let him
it's
lock in.
easier over here, or difficult over here.
No, he got it. Let him
So,
lock in.
All right, let's find out.
Kim
I'm gonna put
K.
my mic down.
So this is how it goes, right? Kim K cries herself to sleep due to the stress of being a single mother, like
Yeah.
Steve said. That's the quote, right? So she says it's really fucking hard on purpose with Jay Shetty podcast, in which
Might as well hop on the R&B podcast.
I don't know who that is. I don't know how they got her.
Might as well hop on our shit.
In which she
niggas
also
paid.
stated that raising 4 children has been the most challenging thing she's experienced, which is fair.
Fair, that's fair.
That's fair. One child.
One
I can
child
only
is
Look
imagine.
at
I
Pookie,
live
Ray
in-
Ray, Tasha, and Day Day. Like, what the fuck?
All right, we're not doing this.
One child is tough.
One child.
So I
is
could
very
only
tough.
imagine
Yes.
4.
There are nights
Even
where-
with bread.
So she continues to say, this is quoted. There are nights I cry myself to sleep, like holy shit, this fucking tornado in my house. Like what just happened, right? And then she goes on to explain.
That's fair.
You
Crying
know,
in
with all the
hundreds.
moods and personalities, and sometimes they're fighting. You know, there's no one there. Like it's just me to play good cop and bad cop. Well, she says good police officer and bad cop, which I don't know why she worded it like that. She's a weirdo.
What?
Kim Kardashian shares, and then they list all the children, which I didn't even know all their names, but I forgot some of them. North is 9,
Chicago.
Saint is 7, Chicago is 5, and Psalms, which is my favorite name because Ye was on fucking shrooms, is 4.
What's his birthday?
What you say?
Dude, what's that nigga birthday? His birthday. Nigga got a whole scripture.
You don't know it, Ye. He was
his
born.
birthday is a
Yeah, his
scripture, yeah.
birthday is probably a scripture.
Got it.
He gonna get it tatted. Little dude go get it tatted. Or girl, I don't know if it's a girl
think
or
it's a boy.
But whoever it is, go get it tatted.
You know how celebrities get the in vitro magical 2 sets of girls, 2 sets of boys?
yeah.
Because I believe North and Chicago are girls, and then
Saint is
Saint
a
and
boy.
Storm
Storm
is a boy.
That was
They do got
funny.
Yeah, Ye said Saint's gonna be okay because he's most like him, which scares me for the
How do
world.
you know that? Saint is 2. Brother, I think
Saint like baby, yeah. I ain't gotta
listen,
worry about him.
I'm not
He
gonna
don't know.
lie.
He don't got no idea.
I'm assuming Kanye knows his kids better than I do, right? I think he's wrong. I think it's gonna be North. That's who's gonna be the Ye. And Kim think, oh, I'm gonna nurture her and turn her into me. It's not gonna happen like that.
Not gonna happen.
We're gonna get it when she turn 18. We'll get an album.
Oh,
And we're
yeah.
gonna be like, oh my, this is fun.
She gonna be
She's
cooking,
cooking on
in the
this joint.
studio. She gonna be cooking in the studio.
I'm like, she gonna be in an interview, and I made all the beats because I'm God. We're gonna like, there we go. That's there we go. She ain't gonna be on the show either.
So
North ain't gonna be on the show.
So the article continues.
Okay.
After listing all of her kids and who she had them with Kanye, as they call him, ex-husband, controversial rapper, record producer, and fashion designer. Was there a lot Those are a lot of weird things to list
Shit,
Kanye.
get that
I would
nigga
just call
his-
him
get that nigga
Kanye
his
West.
title.
He doesn't need to be explained who he is.
Nah, get that nigga his titles.
No, because if you know who Kim Kardashian is, you know who
You know
Kanye
who
West is.
Kanye West
They're
is.
doing it as if you only know who Kim Kardashian is without knowing Kanye West.
Kim K ain't really do shit.
That's what I'm saying. If you care enough about Kim K to read this article, you know who Kanye West is.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
And you would know who Kanye West is before you know who Kim Kardashian is.
But I'm still going
Off
to get that
strand.
nigga his titles though.
Unless
That's what they're gonna try to do. They're gonna try to make Kim K. They're gonna try to push Kim K being so famous that Kanye West is a secondary in the combination of them existing.
maybe because we black. Maybe because we black.
we're not the ones at the Ye concert.
We not.
We are not the one.
No, I'm saying maybe we look at it like that because we are
We're
black.
not the ones at the Ye concert.
The kids at the Ye concert are wild. They be talking really ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's
They be saying who's in Paris.
Well, we can't
but they don't
afford
be looking like who's in Paris.
not at all.
I'm gonna let you finish the article. Ugh.
They're like the Egyptians in history.
They be looking like how they taught us what Egyptians look like all our lives
Yeah.
before he was like, wait, them niggas was in the sun. I know a nigga who looks like the nigga you telling me is the Egyptian, and he looks like a lobster if it's too hot outside.
Like
SPF 500. You talk about that niggas had skin cancer?
the Egyptians look like the nigga Darnell down the street.
That's what I'm saying.
That work-
King
Yeah,
Nebuchadnezzar.
that's he work at 7-Eleven now, but he was a king.
The only Egyptian that you got where it didn't look like the niggas around there is Cleopatra.
She was light
And
skinned. She was a light skin.
She was
The OG
not- she was
light-skinned
like
girl.
natively not Egyptian though. She was a transplant from somewhere, I believe.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
So
She was still light skinned.
Cleopatra,
That's the thing.
Cleopatra, she was dark white.
Yeah.
So
She was
at most she could be Middle Eastern.
she was in day of color.
Yeah.
Like if we being, she was in day of
For real.
color for real.
But yeah, all the Egyptian niggas look like me and you.
niggas in the field.
That's why they knocked the fucking nose off the Sphinx.
Yeah,
because they was like,
tight.
damn, that shit broad. It was like,
That's unattractive.
he can smell all the sand. one sniff and he turned the desert into a flat plain.
I hope this wasn't a real animal.
he could track us from a mile away. You know it's another crazy thing before I read the rest of this article. In the cartoons where they used to have the Sphinx and they used to show like what the nose was like.
They make it pointy.
They make that bitch not look like
and it wasn't pointy, no.
And then they try to tell us that we make everything about race. Y'all niggas thought y'all lived everywhere in the world. Y'all niggas took South Africa after the fact. Y'all niggas couldn't survive there. If y'all was spawned in South Africa, that would have been the easiest death camp in the world.
over.
You'd have been out in the sun like,
Water. I need it. I need water. They try to go to the Nile. This shit dirty. We can't drink this. And there's a black dude. Yes, you can. You can drink it perfectly. It's perfectly fine. I'm done. Go ahead.
why y'all niggas so red?
Like you
niggas.
you want some water?
Brown the fuck up. Why y'all niggas so red?
He said brown the fuck up,
Like,
bro.
SPF 50 about 2,000 years away.
How long you gotta put raw chicken in the oven to get golden brown? Y'all niggas still pink.
Yo.
He like, hey, bro, we probably don't need to cook tonight because these niggas.
We got lobster, right?
We got lobster
Cooking right here.
So she says, so the article goes on to say, while many praise Kardashian candidates
Praise is
and
crazy.
applaud her for being
Praise
transparent
is
about the
applaud is
hardship
crazy.
of parenting, others criticize Kim Kardashian for not acknowledging the help of nannies, assistants, and a large family which spans her mother, her four sisters.
Niggas ain't doing
And-
nothing.
and-
Don't name them niggas.
Her mommy.
and, and three of whom are also
grandma
mothers.
ain't grandma. Fuck out of here.
Niggas ain't helping with shit. It's
That
the
grandma,
nannies
Grandma is not
It's the
grandma. The
nannies.
Kardashians, dog.
and the maids.
Yeah, they was like she has nannies and a lot of support in comparison to the
That
average
nigga,
woman.
you know why he
Yet
wrote
she still
that?
complains. One commenter pointed out.
You know why they wrote the family part? They got a word quota.
Yeah, got
That shit
They got
dope.
They do list all the names.
Yeah, they got a word quota.
They got
yeah.
a word quote.
Yeah, no.
That's great.
Yeah, here it is. Another one says she needs to stop trying to act like she's middle class.
That's how she was chatting. That's what made me mad.
Yeah,
with,
she
with
Bitch
the
was
third
chatting
adding.
like she a regular shorty.
Yeah, she talks as if she doesn't have a full staff of people helping her, or that she could hire one.
The bitch could go lay down. And the kids,
She could lay down, go to
Kids
sleep
in
for about
Barbados.
6 hours, and them kids have been washed, fed, clothed.
she could be up for 6 hours, and
and
the
those
kids
niggas
would
would be
be,
washed,
and she
but-
wouldn't touch them. So like, I don't know, bro.
Grandma, not grandma. No.
And that bit, I know for
I don't-
sure, Chris
I
Jenner
don't
ain't
think
doing a
so.
goddamn thing with them
grandma,
kids.
grandma ain't grandma.
Except for saying, y'all ready to be on camera? That's all she's saying to them kids.
Ready to be on
And
camera? Are
Hey.
you ready for the kid?
Huh?
You ready? Start putting her phone in there. Take a picture.
But these are
Smile
the
for
fans.
grandma.
That's crazy. Yeah, nuts.
Go crazy.
But now these are the fan side of it. As a mother of four myself and a single mother at that, she is speaking
Nah, run
from a
that back.
legit
Wait, no,
experience.
Rick.
She,
Run that back.
she may be extremely successful and have nannies, but what she speaks about with 4 kids and one mama is spot on. No one understands no one understands that if you don't have multiple kids.
That's a fact. Rick, run that back for me. real
In the
quick.
beginning,
what
she
the
had
fans
titty
say?
all in her mouth.
What the man
As a
say?
mother of 4 myself and
respect.
a single mother at that,
Yep.
she is speaking from a legit experience. She may be extremely successful and have nannies. But what she speaks about with 4 kids and one mama is spot on. No one understands that if you don't have multiple kids.
She's right
Yes.
on the respecting a mother with multiple kids.
Yes.
The bitch can go to Barbados and her kids will be taken care of.
I'll say
What the fuck are we talking
Yeah,
about right
I'll
now?
say this. I think
crazy, bro.
I think what Kim Kardashian was getting at, and what
I'm
that
getting mad, like, I'm
and what that
legitimately
person was
getting
trying to defend is the fact that even with the nannies, if she wants to be like in their lives, she still has to communicate with them. They probably
That's
still
true.
they still have to ask her permissions for things.
That's true.
and she
Yeah.
still has to kind of like I won't air quote parenting because that's wild, but she still has to. She has to. No, she still has to parent, but she doesn't have to caregive.
Okay.
There's a difference
a
Rick's
between,
spitting right now.
there's a difference between parenting
And caregiving. Yeah. That's a fact.
caregiving is what normal niggas complain about parenting. The decision making parts, they're like, oh, if my kid just came to me and asked me if they could go on a school trip, oh my God, that's the easiest question of the day. But for her, that's the hardest question of the day.
It's like I
And-
don't have to give a fuck about the kids, but I have to give a fuck about the kids.
Yeah, and so for Kim Kardashian, she may be talking about like having to balance, time with the kids, especially with her being a successful businesswoman with the skims and the makeup and all that shit.
She's a
right?
lawyer too.
And the skims and the makeup.
How hard-
In the show.
The skims and the makeup.
Skims in the makeup.
I'm the skims and the makeup. So
Skims makeup. Yep.
yeah,
Skims.
skims and the makeup.
And the video. But
The show, yeah.
and the no, not the show. The
She
video.
didn't have to. Do, if you've seen the video, she didn't. Do
Oh, speaking of, I hit it first as a banger too.
we're not doing
Yeah.
that.
I'm sorry. That just came to me from before. I'm sorry.
But what I was getting at is that she still has to balance the 4 personalities and like give them all the time. And give them all the time and like attention and all that. And I'm gonna get my point out. I don't care what y'all doing.
I'm sorry.
And so she still has to give them time and attention and like parent.
Nigga, Ray J was on the plane.
But it's very different than what most people complain about. And she is very much exaggerating it by saying there's a tornado in her house, because if there really was a tornado in her house, like if the kids were throwing shit and making a mess, someone is right behind them cleaning it up. And so that's why I feel like it's very disingenuous for her to make it seem like it's a problem that it isn't, when she could have a legitimate problem, and she very much stated legitimate issues that she would have raising 4 kids, but she very much dressed it up to make it sound like the everyday woman problem of raising multiple kids at once.
Trying to be relatable. Shout out to Rick for keeping us cool
Yeah, no, I'm getting, because we're off of that time.
and getting his point across.
Yeah.
but I hit it first as a banger, and it just hit me later, like after, because we was talking about. Because Ray said the video, I said I hit it first.
The new fit.
On our next topic, though,
Let's go.
and New York City is sinking.
They going underwater first? I thought it was L.A.
Yeah, I thought LA was on a fault.
No, LA burning.
But they're supposed to be sinking, too.
Oh, that's
They're on a
terrible.
fault line.
Burning and sinking.
Yeah, they're literally on
Crazy.
one of the they're on the craziest fault lines in New York, in the United States. Like if
They are,
with the
yeah.
when the it's not an if scenario. When that earthquake hits, them niggas is going under.
Niggas still live there too.
Yeah,
And one of our biggest entertainment industries, Hollywood, is there.
I think it's because we're willing to let that go.
Because you could just build it back up in Atlanta. They already kind of doing
Yeah,
it.
Tyler getting ready.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Tyler Smart, he said, "Yeah, I'm not going.
I'm not going out.
I'm not gonna lose my shit because then I'm gonna have to pay for it again. I don't know if I'm gonna have the bread for that.
The Medea plays it.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not confident that I'm gonna have the bread again to spend another $1 billion on.
I don't
that
know. He
shit.
churning out them shows.
He is going
plays
crazy.
not last that
He
long.
basically owns BT. All it is paperwork at this point. Like he owns BT.
I love
He needs
the
to buy it
plays,
from
though.
that
I
white
can't
woman.
front.
He did. I think he was in talks about it. I don't know if they go actually let him do it because a black man owning black entertainment television. What a crazy idea!
You know, Bill Cosby tried to buy NBC.
Stay woke, brother.
Look what happened to him. He wasn't a monster. He was a businessman.
No, if they do if Tyler Perry tried to buy BT and they said it just randomly, oh, he's a pedophile. Oh, just random.
That's crazy.
I was like, okay, now they might be trying to get the black. Because why every time we do something, now we criminals.
The only thing that can come out about Tyler Perry, and this is no slight to Tyler Perry, and this is not me saying that he is, but the only accusation that I could see them giving if he tries to buy BET, but I don't feel like this would be an accusation that would matter, is if they just said he was fucking niggas. I'd be like, I believe it.
Respectfully, we know. Respectfully,
He's married.
yeah,
He's married
we know he's.
to a woman.
So
Does that mean you can't fuck niggas?
You can still do
Right,
something strange.
what does that mean?
You can still do
He can
something
fuck
strange
niggas
inside.
with his girl. That shit don't mean nothing. That don't mean a motherfucking
Nah,
thing.
dig, bro.
Yeah, that's gonna stop him from fucking
Still do something
niggas.
straight to the side, bro.
Dun, 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 dun.
He's
You
not-
want that? You want
I
that
like
play?
what?
You want that roll?
Remember when there was a time where just saying
You
that
want
no,
that
he's
role?
married to a woman was enough to plead a man's case?
Nah, ain't no case, bro. That nigga,
For not
that
liking
nigga moved
men.
this whole joint to Atlanta. He like butt.
There's a lot of niggas who have businesses in Atlanta who don't like butt.
That's true, but he do. I know Tyler.
Why
I
is that
know
the funniest
he
shit?
partakes.
Nigga, yo.
Taylor Perry definitely fuck niggas. I don't know. I don't know what rate.
I don't think he does. Tyler,
You don't think he does?
Tyler,
Okay.
it's 2023. If you did, I feel like you would have came.
Oh yeah, ain't no problem if he
So-
did. I'm just saying he
Yeah.
does.
I'm just saying. I don't think he does because if he did, there would be no reason for him not to say that he does.
Nigga
So-
say,
Also, it ain't none of nobody's business though. Like we joking around, but like if he did,
Boondocks made this joke first. I'll say that.
they did, but he don't have to come out and say he partakes in that because it ain't nobody's business what he do as long as it ain't illegal.
You know
or-
they took that episode off.
that's funny.
Boondock.
Yeah,
they
Tyler
did.
Perry got to the bottom. Not gonna disrespect me
That shit
on
was
my
funny.
channel.
Niggas.
How dare you?
Don't swim. It
is.
wasn't on BET.
It is.
Don't you think it's crazy that the Boondocks wasn't on BET? So a lot about BET, don't it?
Because that's
That's
real
wild.
black entertainment. That was a rough one. That's the worst joke I've said today. I'm sorry. Baby
That-
boy is okay.
After watching for the fucking 100th.
Yeah, after the 150th time is not. But the first like two.
You know what's crazy? Baby Boy was put on TV so much that it's considered a comedy now.
Yeah,
The tone of that movie is not a comedy.
Damn, it's over.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a real like
It's
dramatic,
supposed to be a dramatic movie.
and
it's supposed to be a
it is
drama.
comedy. Yeah.
Shit is
It is
played
now
out.
seen as a
Shit
comedy.
is played out. It's funny as hell now.
Snoop being in that, Snoop being like the rough and tumble gangster, and then like trying to assault that nigga's
Yvette.
girl. Yeah, you gonna do this in front of my son? And then he just like closes his robe and leaves the room. That was wild.
Snoop was funny as hell. He be like,
That's
he be like, you mad because I got your girl on the phone, Jody? It's my girl, nigga.
How did he do that?
Fuck off
From
the
prison?
phone. Hey, maybe Snoop got it like that.
From prison is crazy.
Nigga in the kitchen.
He hit it
making-
before.
That's still nuts.
What if little dude ain't even Tyrese's? That's a crazy twist.
Nah, you would have had different hair.
I don't remember what the kid looked like.
He had a low cut.
Don't be just because
You seen Snoop hair?
that to me.
He had the afro in majority of that movie. I
He
think.
did. He did. And his hair was braided in jail, which is
Yeah.
a different
Right.
conversation.
You know, 2 honey buns.
200 wasn't Slim Jim.
2 honey buns.
Get your hair braided.
Get you anything. Get your
This is one comedian
Wait,
on TikTok.
before we go any
Go ahead.
further than that, how do you get your hair braided in jail? Do you sit between the nigga legs?
No, that's what I was
Does
about.
he like lay sideways and do it so
Nah,
you're
you
not
sit
between his
between nigga
legs?
legs.
I
Or does he
hope
lay forward
his
and do
hair
it?
or something.
This is what I was about to say.
Does he face you?
No, that face he was
Can Cuz be in
crazy.
the chair?
No, this is what I was, it was a nigga on TikTok. And he said,
wait, hold on. So you say it in a chair. So who's in the chair?
If you getting your hair braided, I hope you in a chair.
You in the chair, but what is he on? He's standing up behind you?
with his meat on your back, you. Yep.
None of this could get any better.
With his meat on your back.
There's no a man
And don't let him be tall.
a
His meat
man
on your
braiding
neck.
another man's hair can never be naturally masculine unless it's a part of a ritual, a cultural
Which
ritual. Or something.
I do think as just as I guess
That's
like,
toxic.
yeah, it's toxic masculinity because I mean
But it's always a woman who braids men's hair.
that's true. That's true. But
I've never seen a dude.
if a nigga know how to braid hair, he should be able
I've
to braid
never
the
seen
hair.
a dude braid hair.
In jail, they do. That's what I was about to say. There's a comedian on
Some
TikTok.
niggas braid their daughters' hair.
He said, he was like, all the OGs that I looked up to, I seen them when I went to jail, right? And I was like, damn, OG, I got caught up, da da da. And I see him and the niggas braiding hair, and he was like, OG, what you doing? And he's like, I'm hustling in here, man. What you talking about? He's like, I'm gonna teach you how to do this. He said, no, OG. He said, no.
He said, I'm good.
OG.
Nigga said he hustling.
I'm okay. That's a skill I don't need. You know what, OG? Teach me a trade. Teach me how to change a tire. Teach me how to do plumbing. Teach me how to be an electrician.
He said, no, OG, I don't want to learn how to braid no hair.
Nigga
He
said,
said, you know how much I make braiding these niggas hair?
I'd be like, over under $1,000.
Oh my God.
Because if it's over $1,000, show me how my hands gotta be.
But you gotta get in there and twist it. Nah, it shouldn't be a problem, right?
That's the thing. Wait, how good at braided can you not be? Like, so in prison, do you think you can only be good at the standard braid, or if like you start doing designs
well,
and shit? You
from
go
what I
crazy?
heard from OG, he was nice. OG was nice.
So when does it become crazy? Like if he does like the tip of the comb like lineup,
You talking like the AI
it's all-
zigzags and
if
shit.
it's all the hands.
He gets so experienced. He got the AI zigzags.
Imagine you go visit your homie, and in jail, he got some real nice, like, detailed zigzags.
Nah, that's nasty.
Or he got his initials braided into his head.
Nah, he gave up. But nah, ain't no way go that shit can go right your initials in your whole hair, cuz. I understand if you get an edge up and you was young.
His shit look better than mine.
I understand you get an edge
And
up
I'm
you get a
free.
design in your hair. But if a nigga braid your hair and put one of your initials on there, something was given up.
I'm free and his shit look better than mine.
Something got got.
No, you might have fucked that initial in your head.
You think they'll tell?
And he made it clean too.
You think they got the metal comb and they heat it on the radiator and they'd be like, "Stop flinching."
Telling the
He grabbed his
nigga.
head.
That's a hostage situation.
Nah, you got
Stop flinching.
I'll just cut my shit. If you
a
grab my
whole
head, I'll just cut my shit, bro. I'm fine with the braid because toxic masculinity. You can braid my shit,
Yeah.
but if you grab my head and say stop flinching, I'm gonna just cut my shit, bro. You're good. Here, go to honey bun. I'm gonna pay you, and I don't want no beef, but I'm half your head.
Nah, I'm an artist. I finished my.
No, you're not gonna make me nigga. You
I
me
finished,
wrong, nigga. You're not gonna make me.
I finished my work. You gonna talk to me when I got the hot coat in my head? I finished my work.
It's straight because you don't want a nigga to do your hair. Kids, this has been a PSA on not to go to jail. Because you don't want to be forced to get your hair braided and then get shanked with a hot coat.
Now sit down and get these butterfly locks.
No.
Girl, nigga, do
No,
the
I was gonna put your initials in there, but I ain't gonna do it now. So you want to be fine?
He gonna put his initials.
This is my craft, nigga. You playing with my money?
Yeah.
It's like I paid you. It's like, but they
you
gonna
not
see,
paid,
they
they
gonna
gonna
see
see
you
your
walk out of
hand,
here
yeah.
and think I do it like this.
You still ain't paid what you owe. He putting his initials in your.
No, you paid him, but he don't want you to
Yeah,
go
I don't
out
want
there
you to
looking
finish it.
fucked
Yeah,
up
he don't want you to
because
go out there like
that's
that.
advertising his work. He said I don't do fucked up work, so you gonna sit down and let me finish.
Or he gonna shank you with the hot comb. They got them combs that little girls have with the, and the end is always broke off, so it's just a blade. At the bottom.
Yo, this is
What a
wild.
time. But NYC is sinking.
I forgot.
I
really don't-
is sinking. Grown ass
Respectfully,
niggas braiding hair and
I don't give a fuck. I don't think I care.
Well,
Like when I seen it.
we talked about it. So what
No.
happened
I'm
with
saying
it?
like
I know they have flash floods and shit. Like
they do.
in the last like couple like.
If we lost New York
Years.
City, right?
we on the other side.
Yeah, we could get lost too. But New York City, like, what are we like losing? Chopped cheeses, drill rap.
The only thing that's important is a chopped cheese and drill rap.
What else?
You got that.
Like, what do we lose? I will miss chopped cheeses, but like the niggas next door make chopped cheeses.
Oh, Nike Tech fashion is
Nike Tech,
going plummet.
we are going.
Nike
Nike
Tech-
gonna be like,
Nike
we lost billions of dollars.
plummeted. Nike Tech's, yo, they plummeted. They down on the shelves no more.
So as these niggas are going crazy, I'm gonna tell you what the real article is saying.
The Aki way is no more.
Timberland go out of business.
It's out of business.
So this
And
is
it's going down.
so the title of the article is New York City is sinking under its own weight. So the home of 8.8 million
You're
people.
funny as fuck, dude.
As of 2020, New York City is by far the most populated city
fuck.
in the U.S. And the mass of the buildings needed to support all those residents and the work that they do really adds up. New research published on May 8th in Earth's Future. I guess that's a magazine. That's a very bleak magazine name.
No, for real. I'm not buying that, bro.
Yeah, suggests
It's a
that the
bad
weight
day.
of the
Sound
city
dark.
itself.
So dark.
Yeah, we're gonna be dead in 20 years.
So it suggests that the weight of the city itself is pressing down on the land it occupies and contributing to the local sea level rise and the increase in flood risk, which we've been seeing. Because I forgot it was during one of the winters when remember the subways were flooded
Here or in New York City?
in New York.
Yeah, because of shit, yeah.
Yeah, remember the subways were
But why do
flooded
we
and-
take New York City and move it over here?
Move it to the Midwest.
Yeah, it's because they got too many buildings. And most of them buildings, because of the pandemic, not in use no more.
Yeah,
So
start getting rid of them hoes.
I don't know how that will work, though. Because are you, just because you get rid of a building, the weight is still there unless you dumping the debris someplace else. But
You build the buildings underground.
okay.
All right.
Use them as supports. No, Dad. I don't have any
Well,
engineering.
they the niggas that sinking. They gotta try something.
They gotta try something
They
else.
gotta figure out a hell
Nike,
man.
like, we gotta do something. We gotta
do
save
something.
New York. All these
gotta
Nike
save New
techs
York.
we got. Who gonna
These
buy
Nike
them?
Techs.
Ain't nobody buying Nike techs except Timberland. Like, yeah, we'll help you.
You can't get no more Aki way sandwiches in the city.
So the saviors.
yes.
You gotta go
the
up
saviors
north.
in New York are gonna be Nike
And
Timberland and New Era.
And New Era.
Yo, New Era's toast. They niggas ain't getting no more fittings from the factory. Oh,
No more fitting cuts.
no more fittings. Oh,
Them NY hats is going in
the
the
Yankee
garbage.
hatch is done for.
Yankee with no brim.
We gonna go into a Great
You just
Depression.
gonna get a patch.
We gonna go into a Great Depression for some Nike techs.
Remember when we had a new era in Buffalo?
I thought we still did. That's gone. Oh,
That shit
damn.
gone.
We can't have nothing. That was the one highlight we
That
had.
shows you how
Fuck.
much I be downtown.
Yeah, no, I beat downtown. I didn't know. I
That new
thought we
era
still had
is
it.
gone.
What's that building now? Just sitting there?
Death? I don't know.
Buffalo got the
death
issue
and
too. We got a
taxes.
bunch of buildings that we just don't use.
Yeah.
Shit, a lot of them.
well,
So it goes on to say, in terms of worrying about sea level rise globally, generally the notion is most people have is about ice is melting and that the changes in sea level, it's only a part of the contribution of sea level rise at any given location. The sinking of land, which can happen for a range of reasons, is another important factor to consider. She says if you're standing at the shoreline, whether the land is going down or the sea level is going up, both causes the same thing as floods. I don't know why that sentence is funny, but it is. It's like, it doesn't matter if there's more water or if the land is heavier. Either way, y'all niggas is drowning.
Gotta get rid of.
And so the scientists behind this new research wanted to try to understand how the weight of the city itself might contribute to the local sea level rise. And New York City boasts quite a lot of weight to study. And let me see if they give a timeline here. And I scroll through.
I forgot. No more Supreme too. Well, that's over.
nah, niggas is still wearing
Yeah,
Supreme.
niggas in
The
California.
Midwest white boys, they gonna wear it.
Nah, but
They don't give a timeline now.
The source is in the city though. That's the thing. The retailers going to go crazy.
The resellers, Ray, you're stupid. He said the resellers.
Because there's so much weight for them to study, and because there's 400 years of development that's went into the creation of New
Right.
York, which makes it very hard to study, they can't even give a timeline.
It might be over.
It might be tomorrow.
Oh, imagine niggas just getting a chopped cheese.
Nigga just rapping while you fall through the floor. Yeah. Sometimes you get nigga your bread, the order and everything. He finished wrapping it up. Next thing you know, you under the store.
I'm about to.
Next thing you know, you under the store. Whole floor collapses.
That's crazy. No, we gotta chill because we could definitely get swept up in there. We're not too far from them niggas. But
Erie, it'll level out, right?
level out us under the water. Yeah, that'll be.
Nah,
the
it'll connect the channel, putting the Erie into the Hudson, and then just linking us to the Atlantic.
just make the water bigger. maybe
The channel
New York
of-
Lean and Buffalo.
It's like if you put
Channel-
two-
Oh, are we the biggest city in New York State?
definitely, yeah.
Oh, get them niggas up out of here. Fuck them niggas.
Yeah, everybody gonna start moving here.
Get them up out of here. Oh yeah, niggas get. Hey, Buffalo.
Be like niggas, nah, niggas not from the city. Like nigga, this is the city now.
We looking at niggas. All the New York niggas are talking a lot of shit. Look where they at. Right, niggas
Look
like,
where they at.
he's like, y'all even got good
Y'all
chopped
niggas is not the
cheeses.
city.
Yeah.
Like y'all Buffalo niggas not the city. I'm like we are now. You're underwater.
They like niggas don't even got good chopped cheese. I was like, why don't you go home? Oh wait, you can't.
Me arguing with a New York nigga.
Oh, you want a chopped cheese? Go swim for it, nigga.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be like New York in a couple years. It is the fucking bikini bottom.
Yeah, them niggas got rock bottom.
We should make that meme.
With SpongeBob with a Nike tackle.
We should never make that meme.
No, that's funny as hell.
New York City in 40 years.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just a picture
Bikini
of
bottom. That's funny as hell, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh my god. No, I mean I hope everybody's safe and stuff like that, but it's not looking too good. And
What time we at, Ray?
If you live in New York,
We
you
are
should
at
get
an
a bottle.
hour 40.
Yeah, we're-
yeah, I cook. I love it.
Nah, okay, we were cooking.
I be letting
We
y'all
have
cook.
more stuff to talk about, but you guys will see that later on, I guess. Rick, I'm gonna let you go.
It's so funny when niggas find out the time. They be like,
That's
what
the
do we
best
do?
part. Like, fuck, I thought we said like an hour.
It's like, should we wrap this up?
Hour
We gotta
15.
wrap this.
All right, everybody. This has been another episode of the RMP Podcast,
sir.
episode 99, one away from the big 100.
Pull up the trend up.
Pull up the trend up on June 3rd, live at the Apollo.
Oh,
sorry.
Niggas about to say at the Apollo.
200. We'll be at the Apollo at 200.
Live at the Apollo, aka the Buffalo Apollo, aka
Trend
Trend
Up
Up
store, yes, sir.
you
95 Allen
Yeah,
Street.
pull up. have a good time with us. You can be on the pod. We'll ask you questions.
We
so-
technically don't have a plan, so bring a plan with you.
We have a slight.
We have a
plan.
general plan,
Yeah.
but bring some plans with you.
bring some drink.
We'll
take some sips.
do you want to
outside
bring
the
drink?
Well, I was just going to bring a
No,
shot.
Gio let niggas drink. You can drink
Yeah,
in
well, I
there.
was just
I
gonna
ain't
bring a little
doing that
shot of
shit.
Fireball. Me and you take it.
I'm with it.
And that's
Yeah,
I'm
I
with
can
it.
do that. I got some water. Fuck that.
It's water.
Well, you can have one shot. It's,
No.
it's literally a little Fireball bottle. But
Yeah, a little
Nah,
fireball
but-
drink.
Nah, happening.
No, I'm gonna just down mine and go crazy and be locked. in.
Yeah, nah, that happening with me, cuz that's all y'all.
This nigga pussy. All right,
I could be that family.
But
teams.
for real though, come out, be family with us. We already consider you family, so you might as well pull up. I guess that's how you make a family,
You
right?
can't make a
Them
family
niggas dug
by
in.
not pulling out. I know from experience.
But
Always pull out, kids. Always pull out.
where?
Or we're kind of. But if you one of our friends say if you're part of the sushi gang,
Oh my god, that's a nasty.
always pull out.
All right, but yeah, pull up, have a good time with us. Chop it up with us. Obviously, you'll be on the show and you'll see us live, and you can interact and yell at us if you want.
You could talk to us about our shitty takes.
Yeah,
You can have your own shitty takes. We love those.
Yeah, but don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when we drop all these great videos for you guys. Don't forget to check us out on all of your podcasting platforms: Pandora, iHeartRadio,
Apple Music.
Apple Music,
Spotify.
all of them in the description down below in our link tree. And
Oh, and Jay, give us our $100,000, bro.
yeah, so we can end up on title. Still working on that, but we're gonna get up with them and just see what it is. But at the end of the day, what is it, Steve?
We love you guys. Peace out.
Don't forget to
Bye.
hit the reviews, y'all. We like to see
Oh,
what
yeah, we
y'all
need
want to talk
reviews, too.
about.
We'd
What's going
appreciate
on?
it.
Hit the
my
reviews, the
knees.
ratings,
Let's
whatever.
get
Oh
ready
no,
to
Steve, your
rumble.